Welcome back to my channel, 1 ounce at a time. We're going to do another blend. This one is going to be called Maple Marquise. And this one is going to be a dessert blend. I am blending Widow Jane Decadence. This is the maple syrup finished Widow Jane. This one comes in at 91 proof. And it's finished in maple syrup barrels, so pretty sweet stuff. And then I'm blending it with Lucky 7 the Frenchman. This is their French oak one. This one comes in at 113 proof. So I think the final proof point is going to be about 105. But we're doing a 60-40 blend. So 60% Widow Jane maple syrup finished, and then 40% Lucky 7. So it's going to give more of a vanilla pancake maple syrup blend. More of a dessert blend. So I already got these measured out. This is 60% here of the Widow Jane, and this is the 40% here of Lucky 7 for a 2 ounce sample. So we're going to go ahead and blend these together. Spill in a little bit. So spilt a little bit of the Widow Jane. I'll try and pour a little bit better with the Lucky 7. Funnel's not very big, but it's a 2 ounce sample bottle, so trying to get right at that 2 ounces. There we go. Yep, right at the 2 ounces. So we'll seal this up, give it about a few days to marry together. Try and shake it up a little bit to get it to marry a little bit better. But what we're hoping for out of this one is like a vanilla pancake dessert type blend. So hopefully this will turn out pretty good. But we'll see in a couple days. So enjoy the intermission, and we'll be back in a couple days.
Several days later.
Welcome back. It's been a few days. I had to let these two marry. So we're going to try this. So I'm calling this the Marquise Maple Blend. Marquise Maple sounded pretty good for this because I'm trying to get more of a maple flavor, more of a dessert note. It should come out to be about 100 proof. Once again, it's a 60-40 blend, 60% Widow Jane Decadence and 40% of Lucky 7 the Frenchman. I'm hoping that the vanilla carries over, and with the maple flavoring of the Widow Jane Decadence, and creates a pretty unique flavor profile. But this has been sitting for a few days, so it's had plenty of time to marry together. Like I said, it comes out to be right at 100 proof because the Widow Jane Decadence is only 91 proof, but the Lucky 7 Frenchman is 113 proof. So I did proof down a little bit since I'm not using too much of the Lucky 7 in this one, only 40%. So once again, you can get this full recipe and my blending techniques on my Patreon page, so be sure to check that out. If you like these type of videos, please like and subscribe to my channel. It definitely helps me with knowing what I should blend next and what sounds good to people, what they would like to see blended together. So if you like this series, please just think about subscribing to my channel. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get right into this, and hopefully it's pretty good. I always like to save a little bit. I like my wife to try and taste these as well and see what she thinks. She really liked the toasted honeycomb blend that I did, but hopefully this one's going to be pretty good too. So on the nose, getting a whole lot of sweetness off of it. Not getting much of the maple coming through though. Just some brown sugar notes coming through. Maybe a hint of the vanilla coming through, but not a whole lot of the maple coming through. So let's see what it does on the palate. Okay. On the palate, the maple sweetness is there, but it's very muted. The vanilla comes through from the Lucky 7 a lot, and that was what I was hoping it would come through at more. With it being 40%, it wasn't a whole lot of percentage there, but they were pretty evenly matched. This toned down the Widow Jane Decadence. This made it very drinkable. I mean, the finish is really, really good. It's still going. Yeah, I like this blend just because it tones down this Widow Jane Decadence. This Widow Jane Decadence to me is way too sweet, and the Lucky 7 toned it down, but it gives it a nice vanilla finish on it. Do taste the oak coming through. This tastes more like a slightly sweet bourbon. So I would say that this one's a success. If you want more sweetness, I would adjust the ratios a little bit better, a little bit more. Give it a little bit more of the Widow Jane versus the Lucky 7. But you can probably do this with any maple finished bourbon and any French oak bourbon. You can blend these two together. It doesn't have to be these specific two bottles. These are just the two that I had on my shelf, and I decided to blend together. I think this is actually a really good blend, so give it a try. Once again, if you want the full recipe, you can get that on my Patreon page. Thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all in the next video.